I want you to think about the last 3 people that you talked to. Were you trying to connect with them, or were you really performing for them? I've noticed I've been performing for people a lot recently. It's almost as if I have this little PR agent in my head that's trying to create scripts so that I don't look stupid in front of a group or something. And what's happening in my brain is that this PR agent is kind of getting in the way all of a sudden. Like, I'm spending too much time thinking about what I'm going to say, what I'm going to do, how I'm going to impress these people around me, and I'm not being real or authentic. I'm kind of scripting things out, and I don't even realize I'm doing it. And so we're going to talk about that today, because there's so many things we can do once we notice that we can stop doing that. Because in the end, people don't want to connect with a fake you. It's that whole mask thing. People want to know who you are. They don't want to know what your script is, what your performance is. So welcome back to the forest. My name is Brian, and I love telling grateful tales from the forest, so I'm glad you're here with me today. I realized that idea, and I happened to think, I researched what kind of book might talk about this sort of thing, and I found this book, The Daily Stoic. Maybe you've read it. It's really, really good. I bet I'm late to the party because I bet a lot of people have already read this, but I've just found it, and I was just thumbing through it, and I found this reading. It's March 6th. And it basically says, don't tell yourself stories. It says, these stories may be gratifying to create, but it talks about how to other people it's really boring, annoying, and self-absorbed. And what I'm realizing is there's a particular place I go to every Thursday, and it's kind of like a small group type thing. And I've noticed recently more and more throughout the week, I'm like preparing a speech in my head. And it's like I'm trying to perform for these people. But why? Why do I care about their approval? Why do I want them to like me? Like, really, what's going on? Because they like me anyway. Why do I feel this like obsession to perform? And with that PR in the mind, I've realized that when we talk about internal family systems, there's that concept of the protector. And so I finally realized what's going on in my brain is there's this protector. And the protector is trying to, I guess, save me from embarrassment, trying to make me look good, like I have social clout, like I can somehow tell a good story, that I'm just able to, word all my words well. As you can tell now, I can't because I don't really practice these as much as I should. But, it's the idea of I'm going in and performing, and I don't want to do that. I don't want to spend all week thinking about it, but I can't help it because that PR agent in my head just keeps going and going and going. And so realizing when I'm there, I wrote myself this question: am I sharing for connection, or am I sharing for applause? And when I realized that, I was like, dang, I do that in a lot of areas in my life. Not just in that group, but with my friends and my family and all sorts of places. I'm more of a performer, and I want to connect. So I didn't realize I was subconsciously looking for applause. And that's the question to you. Are there moments where you're subconsciously looking for applause when you're talking to someone and you're already thinking up the script of how you're going to respond before you get to, and you're really looking for applause, you're getting your arguments in your mind? Well, that's not connecting with the person. That's not listening to them. That's putting on a mask, and it's that PR agent. I mean, and it's there for a reason. So understand, that's the thing, is to be gentle and kind with yourself. That protector is there for a reason. It wants to protect you from embarrassment. It wants to protect you from, fears of abandonment, whatever it is. It's trying to help us. But the ironic thing I've learned about these protector parts is they end up accomplishing the exact opposite of what we want. If this protector is trying to give me a script so that I sound good on Thursday, then the truth is I come off as, like this book said, I come off as self-absorbed, and boring and annoying, and I don't want to be like that. So I end up actually putting up a wall between me and the other people when I really want to connect with them. So noticing that kind of stuff, I wrote down also, let the PR agent of your mind take the day off. Now that I've realized that that PR voice in my head is there trying to make me perform when I don't need to, I'm able to tell it, say, you know, I don't need to do that anymore. I would prefer to be my authentic self and connect, and you're not really helping as much as you might think you are. And I honestly don't want to be that person. Like I can imagine other people doing that and how annoying they would be. I don't want to be like that. So, and I bet you don't want to be like that either. So those protector parts need to be understood and heard, and we can just say, you know, listen, I understand what you're doing, but it's not helping. I'm going to give you the day off. You know, maybe tomorrow, maybe next week you can perform. Right now, I just want to connect with people, and I think that'll be really helpful. And so I even challenge you for the next week and maybe even the next 24 hours. Notice when you're talking to people and ask yourself, am I speaking and connecting with this person in order to connect or to get applause and perform and make them like me more? Because in the end, they're going to like you when you're just yourself. I guess that's what it kind of boils down to, is thinking about like what part of us thinks we're not worthy of being liked. These people, I know them. They like me anyway. I don't need to perform for them. You don't need to perform for your friends either. So I challenge you to just let that PR agent in your mind take a day off and leave a comment. Let me know what you think about this, if you've ever noticed this before, or come back to this video after you've watched it and you've given the PR agent in your brain a little bit of a break, and let me know how it works out for you, because it's really changed how I view all of my interactions. Every time now when I'm talking to someone, I'm thinking, am I trying to connect or am I trying to get applause? And I don't want to be that guy. So I hope y'all don't either want to be like that. So let me know. I hope you all are doing well. I hope you're enjoying Earth Day. Today's Earth Day. I love Earth Day. Please recycle. Let me know how you're doing. Please stay grateful. Please stay kind. And as always, I'm grateful for each and every one of you. And I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful Earth Day.